Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as we started our What If series, this is the third episode of What If. If you haven't watched its first parts, I will give you their link in description. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe my channel so that you can stay notified for upcoming What If episodes. So without wasting any further time, let's get into it. The story begins with none other than Robert Downey Jr., that is our beloved Iron Man, who is eating donut sitting on top of the donut. Basically this scene has been picked from the movie Iron Man 2, where Nick Fury as well as Natasha come to meet him. Here Nick Fury asks Iron Man to join his Avengers team, where in response, Tony talks of palladium poisoning on his throat, and says that slowly the poison is spreading inside my body. And that's where Natasha enters. Where as soon as she comes, she gives a cure injection in Tony's throat. Now her motive was that she should completely release Tony from his palladium poisoning, but here Tony Stark dies. But the most twisted thing here was that Natasha tells Nick Fury that I didn't even kill him. How did all this happen? In the meantime, if the incident happened, then the consequences will be shown, and this is where we saw Agent Rumlow, whom we also saw in Captain America Winter Soldier. And the same scene is created here also, where the agents of Hydra are taking Natasha with them. Why? Because all the evidence of the murder was pointing fingers towards her. Now Nick Fury comes to meet her. And although Nick Fury thinks that Natasha didn't kill Tony Stark, there must be someone else behind it. So he hires her for a secret mission and says that you have to go and find out the truth. But now the scene is completely taken from the Captain America Winter Soldier, where Rumlow comes and tries to force her, but Black Widow beats everyone. And then now here comes the best scene of this episode. And as happened in the movie, the Hawkeye comes and tries to stop Thor from lifting the hammer, but the arrow enters Thor's chest. And Thor piled on the same. And then after that Shield catches the Hawkeye. Hawkeye tells them that I did not kill Thor. But now who will listen to him? So he is kept in custody for a while, and when Nick Fury reaches there to talk to him, he sees that Hawkeye is also dead. This meant that someone is behind this scandal. And with this, in the next scene, Natasha goes to Betty Ross. Now as Betty Ross is a biologist, she starts her work on that antidote to help Natasha. But when viewed by zooming, they come to know that the injection with which the cure was injected, its tube was torn. And it looked as if someone had shot at him with a gunshot. Now on one hand, Natasha was struggling with the reason for Tony Stark's death here, and then Nick's phone also comes there and tells him that your partner Clint is also dead. And he tells her to go underground as soon as possible because you are also in danger. But as we know, Hulk was also included in the team of Total Avengers 6. So this meant that there was also a threat to the life of the Hulk. But Bruce Banner was listening to all these things, who comes out after listening to Natasha. And as soon as he comes outside, Natasha says that we have to run away from here soon because the police is looking for you. Now as soon as he leaves from there, here is shown one of the best scene of the Incredible Hulk, where Thaddeus Ross is standing down and starts shelling with tank. And Bruce gets angry, and he tears his t-shirt and turns into Hulk. But here too the twist starts, the body of the Hulk gets bigger and bigger, and finally it bursts. And after that again Betty starts crying. And now the scene shifts towards the next incident where the whole story is shown from the scene of Thor 1, where the Destroyer came to kill Thor, but the twist this time is that, this time Loki and his entire team also comes. Now what happened is that Thor was sent on behalf of Odin to take back his powers, that is, when he was not worthy. And this was the reason that he died in one shot of the Hawkeye. And so now Loki came to avenge Thor's death from Phil Coulson. Those who did not come empty-handed, they came with the casket of Ancient Winter. Then Nick apologized for Thor's death. And said that we have not done anything, if your people have died, then my people have also died. We both have the same enemy. I am also looking for the one you are looking for. And after hearing all this, Loki says that we both will find him together. Now after this we are shown Natasha who is on her secret mission. And she reaches the base camp of the Shield from where the secret data was to be removed. And it was protected with a very strong password. So she calls directly to Phil Coulson and asks what is the password for it. And he tells that the password is Steve 0704. Now Natasha comes to know that Janet Van Dyne, that is Hank Pym's wife who has died 2 years ago today. A few days back, she had checked the entire database by entering inside it. After all, how is this possible? Because according to the original timeline, Janet Van Dyne was basically trapped inside the quantum realm for 30 years. So it is impossible for her to be here. When Natasha is telling all these things to Nick Fury tells her one thing, that some time ago, Hope van Dyne, daughter of Janet Van Dyne, went out for one of our special missions. But she died within the mission. So she now listens to all these things, and here Natasha starts feeling that there must be some related character from both of them who has come back inside the shale to take revenge and is killing all their superheroes. But on seeing it, Natasha gets attacked too. So she tries to ask for help by contacting Nick Fury, where Nick is sitting in restaurant. And as soon as the call comes after a while, Nick Fury tries to call Captain Marvel. But before pressing the button, he thinks that there is a person who can be related to these things. That's why he joins hands with Loki to find out. And after that he reaches to the grave of Hope van Dyne. After reaching there, the biggest villain of this story is revealed, which is none other than Hank Pym himself. And then after that, the fight starts. But this time the most twisted thing was that Hank Pym was not in his Ant-Man suit but in Yellow Jacket suit. He was killing all the Avengers because his daughter had died because of the shield. And then he tells how he killed all the Avengers. And slowly all the secrets are revealed. And then again the fight starts between them. And then we come to know that they're Loki disguised as Nick Fury. And then Hank Pym gets beaten up. And then tying the hands and feet of Hank Pym and sending him under custody. And now after everything is fine, Nick Fury says to Loki that thank you, now you can leave from here. But we all know Loki very well. And now he thinks about ruling here. And now as Nick Fury has no other choice, he calls Captain Marvel. Then comes the Captain Marvel. And then Nick also finds a frozen shield in the snow, and that means Captain America is still alive. And this episode ends with a suspense. So tell me your opinion about this episode in comment section. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for more What If episodes. Goodbye.